Good morning. My name's Ann Cottrell. I'm the County Supervisor for District 3 here in Calistoga. We are at Calistoga's Logview Park. We just came out of a briefing at the Calistoga Fairgrounds. I'm here with Michelle Novi from the Napa Valley Vintners, Caleb Mosley from Napa Valley Grapegrowers, and Erick Hernandez, Napa County PIO. And we are here today to talk a little bit about the Pickett fire. And what I'd like to start with first, Erick, can you tell us a little bit about the footprint of the fire and what you're seeing and expecting for today?
Yeah, thank you, Supervisor. Yeah, one of the things that we've noticed is this fire is in the blueprint of the glass fire. So we know this area very well. What we've done over the last couple of days, if we've inserted some of our personnel that are familiar with these areas, and also are familiar, more importantly, with all the fuel reduction projects that we have been doing since 2020. So taking advantage of those investments that the county, our vintners and our grape growers have, and our partners from Napa Community Firewise, we're actually engaging direct with the fire, which is located in a very remote area. So you'll continue seeing aircraft, both fixed wing and helicopters, but also a lot of dozer work and a lot of Type 1 hand crews that are going to be making access into these remote areas. The fire itself has been pushing towards the east. Our main objective is keeping it west of Etna Springs and east of Silverado Trail. So the majority of the fire activity right now is going to be in a very remote drainage area where it's away from structures. So, and also away from the town of Calistoga. So anybody coming into the community that wants to do wine tours or wants to come into Calistoga to enjoy the spas, feel free to do so. There's no threat to this community or to the communities of St. Helena. Additionally, you're going to continue seeing the same weather patterns as yesterday, which means you're going to continue seeing smoke, but nothing to be alarmed about. We have the right people in the right locations and conditions, and we've also activated Incident Management Team 4, which has taken over the incident. But we, the local knowledge and the local players, are going to continue focusing on providing updates, but also engaging in the operations side.
Great, thank you for that. So great to hear about the footprint of the fire. Calistoga and the Up Valley are open for business, and that there'll be the new location will be down at Napa Expo for future briefings. Michelle, what are you wanting to share and communicate with your members and vintners across the valley?
Sure, thank you. Our members are our top priority right now, and so that's why we're participating in all of these conversations and briefings to make sure that we have the latest information. I would just say for anyone looking for the latest information, to please turn to the official channels for those updates. There are a lot of great information sources, but the official channels are the best place to go to receive verified information. We'll be continuing to update our resources for the Napa Valley Vintners members only site, and we have some new workshops and webinars coming this week to specifically address vintner specific concerns at this time. So please stay tuned, more to come there.
Great, thank you. And that point about official channels, just to refresh who those are, that's the CAL FIRE LNU, that's County of Napa, and our Napa County Sheriff's Office are great official channels to be going to. So Caleb, what can you tell us about what you'd like to have your members know in this moment and the larger grape growing community in the valley as well?
Yeah, thanks, Ann. Been a great couple of meetings. A couple of takeaways that are really important is that there's, first of all, not too many road closures, but they do exist up in the Calistoga area, up in the Pope Valley area. It's really important, if you need to get into your vineyards, visit the Ag Commissioner's website and make sure you go through the training that's necessary to get your Ag Pass. You can still do that just online. You do have to be trained, and if you're going to send people beyond those containment lines, please make sure they are well trained, know how to get in and know how to get out safely. Only send in people that you really need to. At this point in time in the season, hopefully you're just irrigating and sending in folks for sampling. There shouldn't really be a huge need to send whole crews or equipment beyond those lines. It's really difficult for the first responders to handle that much activity in an area that's already sensitive and rather dangerous. That brings me to driving in general. We just heard that there's going to be a lot more movement on the roads coming up here shortly over the next couple of days of large equipment, emergency personnel. When you're driving, please drive with extreme caution. Take your speed down. You'll get there eventually. Don't worry about it. But there's a lot more activity. People are tired. Large equipment, things that you're not used to seeing, are going to be moved all over the place. Please drive with extreme caution and be careful and aware on the roads. Put your phones down. That's an important one. Also know that, you know, we're going to be getting into our really busy harvest season here really shortly, and we're moving a lot of equipment around ourselves. Growers are moving tractors, light towers, all sorts of things. Make sure your binders are on tight. Make sure your loose chain ends are wrapped around and secured. We really don't need any other competing fires currently, and one way to do that is to be diligent with how you're moving equipment around the valley. So harvest is coming. Right now the smoke is being pushed out and away from the valley, so we're feeling really, really optimistic that that we'll get out of this without much impact. But just be careful and support your firefighters where you see them.
Yeah. Thank you, Caleb, and thank you all, such important partners here today. And I want to say the other thing that's so clear from these briefings is how many resources we have on the ground right now. We've got 1,200 personnel on the ground on this fire. We're going to have more tankers overhead, and we're going to have engines and dozers. And the community has done so much pre-fire work. The dozer lines that have been established in partnership with Napa Firewise, funded by the Vintners and supported by the county. So we're really grateful for those. And just a final thought I would add: thank you to the firefighters. To the residents who are evacuating, please heed those evacuation orders. We want to keep everyone safe. And finally, no drones, right? If a drone's flying, our CAL FIRE team can't be flying. So please, particularly at this moment, no drones anywhere in this area. Again, official channels, and stay in touch. Thanks so much.